excited. Probably the word that jumps to my mind right off the bat, having the ability to get back on the field with our players, our coaches. It's been a long time coming. I walked into the locker room today, and I couldn't tell if it was nervousness or just anticipation of getting back on the game field in front of fans. I'd be remiss if I didn't comment in regards to the people that came to the game today. It was outstanding to see our fans there, to hear our fans getting behind us on third down on defense, to making some noise. Thank you to the National Guard, all those that were involved in testing in the lobby today as well. We got a great community here, and I know we're trying to do everything we can from Bison football to represent it the best we can. Really pleased with how clean a game it was. Just buzzing through the stats real quick. No turnovers, no sacks, very few penalties. I'm trying to look right here, and I think we had one all day long, and that was the PI. And really pleased with that part of it. Is there room for growth? Definitely. I just got done talking to our team in there and said, I don't know where our ceiling is, and I really don't care right now. I know we're going to come back to work on Tuesday. We're going to get this thing cranked back up, and I'm looking forward to going on the road, because I think when we do hit the road, it kind of brings us together a little bit, and that's exactly what we need. I'm going to open it up for questions.
Thank you, Coach. We'll begin with Jackson from KVRR-TV.
Hey, Coach, what did you see from your defense today?
Well, I thought we saw a group that played really hard. They play well. Coach Braun and the defensive staff did an outstanding job of putting together a game plan that was going to handle multiple looks, multiple situations, and we weren't even sure what we would see. Was it going to be a big 13 personnel, 12, 11? It was a little bit of everything. But the thing that I told our kids going into it, the best offense we play against all year long is our own. And if we can get through a fall camp or a spring camp and feel like we've accomplished some things, we'll be okay. I thought we showed a lot of depth up front on the defensive line, really pleased with it. Made some plays, but there's probably, I haven't watched the game yet, of course. There'll always be areas that we can improve upon.
All right, we'll go to Ross from Bison Report. Ross.
Hey, Coach, just your feelings on the offensive performance today. Maybe not quite the rhythm or the smoothness that you guys were looking for.
Oh, I think at different times there were some hiccups in there. We got behind on the chains a little bit, a couple different series, and you saw that slowed us down. When we were able to get a first down in a series or two, I think we probably scored in those series. We just need to do a little better job being more efficient on early downs. We got to make sure that we're putting our quarterback in a good situation, not always in third and long, but let's get him in some third mediums, some third and shorts, where our playbook, we can open it up and really take advantage of some mismatches or some personnel.
All right, Eric from the Forum.
Coach, you talked about your defensive line, but it seems like Spencer Wagee made some impactful plays, whether it was a tackle for loss or a sack. I mean, just describe his versatility and what he did.
Well, he has done an outstanding job of developing himself. Unfortunately, we didn't have him in the fall. He's pushing 280 right now, probably moving better than he did when he weighed 260. He's a matchup for us on the defensive side. He has the ability to play interior 3 technique. He can play a 6. He can play a 5. He can bend really well. To have him healthy, he's a great team leader. He is a great Bison, and I'm really excited about where he's at, and know that he hasn't played enough football yet. There's a lot of room for improvement there, and I'm sure Coach Gazer and Coach Williams would be the first to say that.
Not knowing what the game is, but did you feel like maybe we're going to have to lean on your defense and maybe running game a little bit more, just maybe the uncertainty on both sides heading into this?
Oh, I think so. I think anytime you go into it with a lot of question marks defensively, wanted to keep the ball in front of us. We played a lot of big zone today. Didn't want to give up explosive plays. I think we gave up one. That was on the penalty as well. But we wanted just to make them have to make plays over and over. We weren't sure what they had, where they were at in their development as well. But I was really pleased with how they played, how hard. I thought we tackled pretty clean for first game of the year, and in a situation where we've tried to minimize the amount of live tackling because of just health and safety concerns. And then from an offensive standpoint, we were running some bread and butter. We got back to some stars, some punch, some inside zone. We just got to keep the chains moving. We can't get stuck behind them and put ourselves in tough situations.
All right, let's go to Devin from Valley News Live. Devin?
Coach, what does it say about this group of guys that they were able to, take care of business against the team where, like you said, there were a lot of question marks coming in? What does it say about this group that they were able to handle that?
Well, I think there's always a race to maturity here. There's always brand new faces out there, and I'm really pleased with a couple of them that jump out to me. Dom Jones playing free safety, really playing a solid game just on naked eye. Dom Ganella, big running back from Florida, runs hard. Braylon Henderson making plays for us. But then you talk about we've had to move some people. Cordell Volson from right tackle to left tackle. There was a lot of new experiences for guys today in a game setting, and so really pleased with where we're at right now. Of course, I know it's coaches talk, but we look forward to getting better every single game this year. There's no reason why we can't.
Was there any point in this one where you kind of felt like, the team was clicking on all cylinders, or do you feel like that's kind of still to come?
Oh, that's still to come. Probably the only phase of the game where I got a little, I'm not frustrated, but I just didn't like how it felt. I think we had just scored on offense, and then we gave up a real big long drive to them, and that was frustrating. Just not because we gave up a score, but because it'd been great to get the ball back quicker to our offense. Because it felt like they were kind of getting in tune a little bit with things, and it just didn't happen. But we're going to go back, watch film, and we'll evaluate it. But we got to get moving on to Southern Illinois here quickly.
Thank you, Devin. Let's go to Jeff from the Forum.
Hey, Matt, did you have to guess at what Youngstown was going to do on defense, and how did that work out?
We did not guess. What we ended up doing, we went back into the archives and pulled film from probably 5 or 6 universities and looked at where their coaches had been, what systems they'd been involved in, had they ever been coordinators before, what did it look like when they called it. I know from a defensive standpoint, their D coordinator had been at a couple Division III schools. We got our hands on film. Some way, somehow, our video people do a tremendous job of turning every stone, making sure we have what we need to be successful. And it was really kind of on both sides of the ball. We had a special teams from school A, defense from school B, C, D, X, Y, and Z for their offense. It was a team effort. But at the same, I made a comment earlier. If we can defend our offense, and our offense can be successful against what we do defensively, we feel like we can go into a game and at least have an opportunity to have some positive plays.
Would you evaluate Zeb's performance today?
There's some plays I wish we had back. I think there's some things where we can take the easier throw. There was a naked where he tried to throw the comeback. The fullback was open in the flat. Zeb loves to throw the vertical ball. There was a taper fade that I don't know if we needed necessarily to take that shot on, but there was probably something else we could have worked.
Finally, Christian, no catches, was it? Would they concentrate on him, or you just didn't get it to him?
Well, I think we got the ball to other people. Of course, everyone knows who he is. With a breakout 2019, he's an outstanding threat at wide receiver, but you also see he can carry the football, he can run with it, and we'll continue to find different ways to utilize our talents. You bet.
Mike from the Forum.
Hey, Matt, did everything feel normal? It is February, and it is like spring outside. Did it feel normal to you?
It's getting into the routine, and we're in a great routine right now. It's been unique. You can't call it fall camp because we didn't have complete access with our guys every day like you would in fall camp. It's been like spring ball with a game at the end of it, and now we're going to get into our typical game week, into our process. And we've just tried to remind our guys to continue to trust it, understand. A lot of our guys don't even know what it looks like. And so that this week, a true game prep week, there'll be a sense of urgency. We got to hit the ground running as a staff tomorrow and Tuesday. Our guys got to get right back into the classroom tomorrow, and that game plan is going to get installed quickly. But we got to be ready to go. No one feels sorry for the Bison. We know that for sure, and we need to make sure that we're prepared to go down there and compete.
What do you know about Seth?
Haven't heard anything yet. Changed real quick. Talked to the team. Going to head to the training room here shortly. You bet.
Dom from WDAY.
Matt, you described Kobe's performance today and carrying the ball as much as he did. Was that just a byproduct of how the game developed?
Oh, I think so. And he was in the flow of things. Kobe's worked extremely hard, and a lot of credit goes to Coach Kramer and his staff. He's more durable. He's stronger. He's matured immensely in the time that he's been here at NDSU, and I'm really pleased with how he played today. Kobe can provide a lot of different. He can be a weapon numerous ways. We can throw to him out of the backfield. We can line him up as a receiver. We can use him on our perimeter run game. And so we just need to continue to find ways that challenge him, but also put him in the best situation to be successful.
Dylan Bussey's played 2 games and has 4 touchdowns. What's the ceiling here? Have you scratched it yet?
We don't know. And I told the team, we don't know what our ceiling is. And Dom, I don't care what it is right now. I know we need to continue to get better. I'm really excited about this group of kids. You could say they're inexperienced, but they're ours. And they're bison, and they're hungry to prove people wrong, and that we're a pretty good football team.
Got about 2 minutes left with Coach. We'll get one from Ross and one from Eric. Ross, go ahead.
Coach, just your initial thoughts on Destin and Jaden and kind of how that rotation or that battle is going.
Off the naked eye, really pleased. I saw both players make some plays today. Jaden has continued to work and detail his game, his skill set. He deserved the opportunity to start today. Now, Destin, on the other hand, will be the first one to tell you, Coach, I'm not done developing myself, and this is a position battle. And iron sharpens iron. We're going to continue to get better, but to have 3 guys that we really are comfortable with is outstanding. But I think as we move forward through this conference season, Courtney Eubanks, Marquise Siegel, some other young guys, Gennaro, all these guys got to start stepping up. We're going to need a 4th one at some point.
Eric, last question, please.
Just describe the linebacker play overall. I think early in the game it looks like Jazeer Cox nearly had a couple interceptions or turnovers. I mean, just the way that group played, more of an undersized, maybe faster group.
Yep. Oh, they are. I mean, we're 210, we're 215 across the board. But if you can't block us, then we hopefully can make some plays. Our guys understand run fits. They understand sound defense and the approach to it. Coach Olson does a tremendous job of getting them prepared weekly. And really looking for, we do need to have some other guys step up. Luke Wirtz has had a great spring practice. Cole Wisniewski, another young player from Sparta, Wisconsin, on special teams. I think that was a big step for him to get under the lights, get in a game. There's going to be roles for him as we continue to move forward. And Mason Hofstedt, a guy who had an avulsion fracture hamstring last year, missed the whole year, is back, being our backup. Again, another great special teams player that can help us defensively down the road.
Life is stressful. Family, work, money, health. Don't let stress keep you down, hold you back, or beat you. Find your own way for your body, mind, and soul. You can get up. You can get ahead. You can win in your own way on your own time. Shields.